So this is what the statue looks like. That's Meredith in white, in that white suit back in 2006 when the dedication happened. He is now 80 years old. Ole Miss police chief says authorities have identified 3 male freshmen from Georgia that they want to question, and they are working with state and federal officials about possible criminal charges. Joining me now via Skype is Adam Ganeshow. He's the editor-in-chief of the campus newspaper, the Daily Mississippian. Adam, hello to you. How is this being received on campus? Are racial problems there still prevalent?
Hi, Don. Thanks for having me. I would say that Ole Miss has a race problem, but I also don't think it's limited to just our university. I definitely want to be clear about that. I think that the universities across the Southeast are just more prone to these kinds of incidents because of the past history at the universities. At Ole Miss specifically, as you mentioned with the race riot in '62 when Meredith was admitted, since then we've been dealing with these issues, and I don't think that there's a prevalent race problem in terms of students, running around having major issues with students of other races, but I do think that because of our history, we're more prone to some of these isolated incidents.
So, but I mean, you have to admit, because of this incident and they're looking at students, there are problems when it comes to race at this university.
Absolutely, and something that the university is doing, I think that's unique. I think, like I said, at other universities across the South, I mean, Ole Miss is definitely not the only one that has these issues, but our university tackles these things head on. They've done a great job of not only responding to these incidents when they happen in a professional and really swift, but also they've taken a lot of proactive instead of just regular retroactive steps to
And,
ensure that these things happen again.
and listen, trust me, I get it. I went to LSU, so I understand what you mean about universities across the Southeast. I understand, the culture. How are students there being taught about race there? Are they being taught, do you think, enough? Is the university doing a good enough job?
That's something the university has talked about actually in the last few months. There was an incident in October. There was a play, The Laramie Project, about a homosexual man that was murdered in Wyoming. During a screening of that play on our campus, some students that were in attendance of that play decided to yell some things they shouldn't have, that really offensive things. And what the university did after that occurred, they've implemented a system now that freshmen during orientation, they're going to have to go through this sensitivity training, and they're really going to be taught the do's and don'ts of situations like this. But that hasn't started yet. That's starting, I think, in the fall of this coming school year. So I don't know if Ole Miss is doing enough. That's hard to say. I think if there was one real answer for this, we wouldn't be sitting here having this interview right now. So.